Hey, Tom Rabbit! I hope you got this for your recording. Hey, YouTube out there. Tom Rabbit likes to record these. Hey, Tom Rabbit!
Previously on
Tom Rabbit.
I have a question, Darth. Did you block me this morning by any chance, or last night?
Yeah, you're blocked.
Okay. Is there a reason why?
Yeah, because you collaborate with people who are violators of the terms of service and engage in stalking, harassment, and slander and defamation.
What about Matt, Darth? Is Matt Adams going to be blocked?
Anyone, including Matt Adams, any one of my friends, including Matt Slick, you collaborate with those people who are clearly violators of the terms of service, harassment, stalking, defamation, and slander, and you're cognizant of this and you willingly continue to talk with these people as though they're not guilty of egregious violations of the terms of service, then you're going to go on my block list.
2 days later.
This was this morning at like 7 or 8.
Come on,
He said it was because
Okay, how did
it's because he was in a room where he was a mod with Godless. That's what Darth said.
Darth said that?
To Matt in a DM.
To Matt?
Yeah. That he's blocking him because he was a mod with Godless.
Matt, how you
Sorry.
feel like?
Wow.
How you holding up, buddy?
That-
How you holding up, buddy?
Yeah. That's a bitter blow.
Darth
And
is
then-
on some kind of scorched earth campaign
And then he
here. I
blamed
think.
us. He came here and was mad at us about it.
Said it was our fault.
He said we had to fix it,
Well,
but we're not going to fix
Wait,
it.
is Matt here?
He's here. He's here right now.
Matt, is this true?
Well, no, I just speculated whether it was from Godless. That was my speculation. But yeah, it is true that I did get blocked.
Well, you know what?
Exactly.
Tom's fault?
Or Mammon.
I just theorized that it might have been because yesterday I was in a room. Godless opened up a room and pinged me. And
Yep.
I came in and I just happened to be the very first one into the room.
right. You were
And
there and you got modded and he blocked you.
And yeah, and she shut down. She modded me, left, shut down the other room, come back in there, and we were the only two mods. So my theory is maybe he saw that. I don't know. And because this morning I'd gotten a message saying that he was going to block me. So
But didn't
But
say
why?
Did he say a
ultimately-
reason?
well, he said it was because I was in the rooms, but he didn't actually give a specific name. He just said I was in a room where people were, I think, slandering him or something. So
Wait, can you just screenshot the message and send it to somebody?
no.
Why?
Well, can you just tell us
in
what
it-
the message
what's in
says
it for
instead
me?
of just like
Commiseration.
you were
Appreciation.
able to elaborate exactly what happened and not some sort of paraphrasing?
Right.
That's what happened for you.
Plus, aren't you pissed off at Darth for doing that? Isn't that stupid that he did that?
No, he can't be mad against the
Well,
master.
here is what it says. I am sorry to inform you that I now have your account blocked because you want to openly dialogue with several of the people who openly, publicly slander and defame me.
Well,
Sorry, Matt.
He's so
So that,
Trumpy.
I mean,
He's
I
so
mean,
Trumpy.
if he,
Sorry to hear that.
I don't. That's.
Sorry to hear that.
dude.
I mean, that's.
Hold on a sec. Let him finish. I want to hear what he says.
I mean, I don't. I told him before when he said, "Look, I mean, I understand you got to do that. I'm not really mad, but I also, don't feel like I can walk on eggshells trying to avoid who I talk to. So, eventually it was going to happen."
Good.
but do you agree, Matt, that ultimately this must be Tom's fault?
Yes.
Well, I don't know about like walking on eggshells. I mean, it did not seem. I mean, I don't know what the walking on eggshells like metaphor is. I mean, to me it appeared that not only did you not change your behavior, it seemed like you made not even any attempt to at all. Period.
Well, yeah, that was my point. I didn't feel the need to walk on eggshells.
I mean, you
Right,
stomped on eggshells, Matt.
You knew Darth's ultimatum, right? Even though you're a baby pre-sup and you're learning from Senpai, and you wanted to learn his ways. You knew of the ultimatum. You knew exactly what the ultimatum was, the ins and outs. And despite that, you did exactly what you were told not to do if you don't want to get blocked. Never made any attempts to really comply at all. And it was even known that Darth would come in here over and over, like 3, 4, 5 times since then, where he's come in here and he's just parked himself in the audience, observing who is talking to the worst of the worst atheists with the intent to block them. You knew all of this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't care, right?
I mean, it's not that I didn't care. It's just, I have kind of a different motive for being on Clubhouse than maybe he does. So it's
So
just,
you thought maybe he
two
would
different.
see that.
Yeah, I
and be
thought maybe
reasonable
he
with
might,
you.
because, this is a great place to pick fish in the barrel, so to speak. I mean, there's not a lot of the other places. I mean, I've been into Ask an Atheist room and spanked Frank and them guys, and they kicked me out. So,
I'm sure that's what
this
happened.
is the place I can
Yeah, right.
consistently
But
come into.
well, hold on a sec. I thought I heard you say something, but I'm not exactly sure. Are you saying that you were kind of hoping that he might not? In other words, Darth Dawkins, who made a public declaration on record, which everyone knows is recorded and on my channel, and everybody knows about it. You were hoping that he wouldn't follow through with what he had to follow through with.
Well, I thought maybe he might give some exceptions.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Oh
Is he
my
naive or
God.
stupid? I don't know.
Matt.
Unbelievable.
Matt, you thought you were going to be one of the exceptions.
Yeah, I thought my brilliance would
No,
surpass
Matt, no,
his.
you
You were
didn't.
cool with the gang leader.
Matt,
so
no. No, no,
I
Matt, because
thought
you didn't actually
that
think
I
that,
Did he
right?
call you the bottom?
You didn't actually. Well, I know you're just saying that, but like, come on, like, you didn't actually think that, right?
Because you aren't.
Partially, I was kind of, maybe optimistic, but also it was, I wouldn't be surprised if I got blocked. I was actually kind of expecting it a few times beforehand. That just didn't happen.
Matt, did you think you were like friends, homies? Is that the case?
Well, I still think, I would consider Darth a friend. I mean,
Friends don't block
I
friends. What?
mean,
That's weird.
well, he kind of has his
It's interesting.
standard.
Do a lot of your other friends in real life and on the internet cut off all contact with you to show their affection? Did they do that in real life?
I don't really have any friends in real life.
How about online?
Why does this have to get
I don't
sadder?
really
What
have
is
any
happening?
friends
You're gonna kill a
online.
puppy in
And
front of me next?
John Lee, y'all took John Lee from me.
Well, Matt, if Darth Dawkins, he could be here right now. He could be here right now, listening, observing who else he has to add to his naughty list. If Darth were here right now, and you could say something to him, maybe convince him otherwise, maybe say, "Hey, it's me, Matt, your friend. Do you have anything you want to say to him? Do you want to make a plea?"
I would say that, Darth, I know that you got some people that have slandered you and done some bad things to you, but I think that if you actually come out like I do in these rooms, have conversations with them, and I think maybe there could be some reconciliation.
And with regards to,
would you guys, if Darth were to come into
yes, that's
a room
possible.
like,
Yes, that's
yeah, okay,
possible. I accept.
you would be open
I
to it.
could. Yeah, of course, I'd absolutely be open to it. But I'm talking more about the blocking between you and Darth. Do you have anything you want to say to him about that?
I mean, look, I think I respect his decision. I'm not going to try to change his decision. If that's what he feels like, then I would, I'm okay with that.
You just accept it. It's just for you. You don't mind.
Well, I don't necessarily consider it punishment per se. I mean, Darth has given me, I've learned a lot from him, and I appreciate what he says. But eventually, Darth's not always going to be around anyway. I have my own arguments and my own approach as well, so we kind of do our own thing. Now, I
The
think if
student
we
is the
were to
master,
team up,
is what he's saying.
if we were to team up, I think we would lay a blood trail of atheists all over the place in debates. But I just don't think that would.
Not if Jeff Trimble's out there, you won't. But listen.
Oh, we would
Look,
mow down
I don't know why you're
Jeff
saying you
like
don't
he
think it would be a.
even, Jeff wouldn't even be a walk in the park for me. I wouldn't even break a sweat.
Yeah, Jeff Trimble is becoming a household name. It's trending. It's actually rivaling Matt Dillahunty. All right, so just watch your mouth.
Oh, really?
Listen.
I would take on Matt and Jeff at the same time, with half my brain tied behind my back.
Look, I don't know why you're saying that it's not some kind of punishment, because Garth knows you want to go into those rooms, right? His rooms, right? And you want to go into those rooms, correct? Pal
I was
around
actually
and share the green bean and then like kick out some atheists. You love that, right?
I was actually in one of the rooms today. Matt Yester, Tom Law.
Not with Darth, you weren't. Not with
Jay
Darth,
Robin.
you weren't.
Well, for everybody but Darth.
Yeah, and you have fun in those rooms, right?
Honestly, I don't really know. I mean, I enjoy going in there and listening, but I don't go in there necessarily to join in the debate. I go in there to I kind of learn, but that's it. So it's not really necessarily, I wouldn't consider as fun as when I'm actually debating.
Yeah,
when
you
I'm
enjoy going in,
but you enjoy it. It's fun.
Yeah, you enjoy listening, so you enjoy it. He knows you enjoy
not
it.
as much as debating.
He knows that blocking you prevents you from enjoying it, and his idea is you're going to now be punished, right? He told you not to associate with the worst of the worst, people that slander him, so now you lose the privilege of interacting with him and the rooms that he's in. He loves to punish people.
Well, I suppose that's it.
Just like that?
Just like that. But yeah, I mean, I guess when I open up my rooms now, will I get 5 participants or will I get 55%? That's the question.
Darth could still come in your rooms, right? Because just because he has you blocked doesn't mean he won't talk to you. It's kind of like a weird loophole.
Right.
So
really?
if he came into your room, we would all be blocked. Yeah. If you don't block
I
him.
did not know that.
Yeah, Matt, are you
He
gonna...
talked to me, had me blocked.
Would you mod Darth if he came into your room?
Ooh.
I mean, I don't expect him to come into my room.
I bet he
but
would.
what if he does?
No, but if he did, if he waltzed into your room and he said, "Hey, bitch boy, give me the green bean."
Well, if he said that, I'd probably just kick him out.
Okay. Jesus. What if he just said, "Can I have mods, please?"
No, I would actually say, look, I mean, you said you blocked me, and I don't know why you'd want to come in and share the
Good for
stage with
you,
me
Matt.
after.
That's awesome.
Wow.
I think that would be an obvious.
I love
That
it.
would be an obvious question.
You.
I think you'd be a little more straightforward and tell him he can't be trusted with mods.
Oh, I like
I would ask him. I would obviously ask him that. I mean, it would be kind of the elephant in the room. I mean, you come in.
Yeah.
And I mean, I would think that anybody would probably ask that question.
Matt, would you say?
One second. Was it given his track record? Given his track record, Matt, of in the past getting mods and then removing the room owner.
Well, that could be a possibility.
Yeah.
He's done it several times.
Yeah.
I think.
He doesn't care about his room.
How could he possibly be trusted with that responsibility of having mods?
Matt.
So Matt,
you know what, Matt?
Now.
I'm proud of you, Matt. You've shown that you have some kind of spinal support structure. I don't know like the integrity of it, but it's not like just purely jello, you know.
You know what they say, a tolerant man is a man with no convictions.
These rovers suck.
Later that same evening.
Yeah, look, we don't
You
think
guys,
you should listen
that's
to
all.
him. We don't want you to not hang out with us. That's what we're saying.
Well, I mean, I don't mind, stopping by, just having some fun.
Exactly. We want to have fun too.
Yeah, exactly,
But
man.
I just want to know if it's okay with you white folk that it's okay this black man who thinks
Well,
freely
look, I
is
mean, we're
able
not
to.
all white. We've got Daniel here.
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
But
Just
yeah, white
Cool.
mentality
Thank
though.
you.
hey,
Thank
Vekl, I just want to make it clear. I just want to make it explicitly clear that we also don't mind you coming along and collaborating with us for the purpose of fun. We don't mind that either. We love that. We love your collaboration.
So, just to be clear, you're not going to obey Darth when he says none of his.
Well, hold on, I don't think he knows.
You don't
I don't think he
know?
knows.
You don't know?
No, I do. Yeah. I'm subscribed to Tom Rabbit's channel, so that's why I know that tune at the end. But yeah, I heard what Darth said, and plus, I talked to other people that know Darth, obviously. And listen, that's his opinion, how he feels about people who associate with scumbags like you guys. But that's it. So I mean, I told him, listen, the only reason why I come into this room is to, it's just to,
To collaborate with us, correct?
Yeah.
No, not at all. No.
No, we're collaborating and we're both having fun, right? We're having fun. You're having fun. We're collaborating.
Yeah, this is great. I definitely don't agree with what 95% of what you guys say.
That's okay.
But we're collaborating, right?
I'm enjoying this moment of collaboration with you. Because we don't agree on anything. We don't agree on anything. So.
No. Collaboration doesn't entail agreement. Collaboration entails we're both here having fun.
See, when you're talking to atheists, you have to make sure that they define their terms, because you guys like to hijack definitions almost every discussion.
Okay, fine, but that's whatever. Guilty as charged, whatever. I concede. So, the penalty for collaborating with us and quote having fun, right? Right, Vekl?
Darth said that he will block anyone who has any type of association with you guys. So. Yeah,
and
that he has every right to do that. I understand why he feels that way. I don't think that's a logical thing to do in this environment, but that's his opinion. That's his authority. That's his prerogative. So, and he has the right to do that.
And
so.
here
We're
you
glad
are.
you're here
look.
having a great old time, Vekl.
We're glad you're here having fun. But look, when Darth says that, he's not merely just like, giving notice and then he's going to like do whatever, right? Don't you think he's trying to tell his friends kind of like, hey, can you please stop doing this?
I think the reason why Darth is giving this ultimatum to his friends and other Christians is really simple, because you see, such is the case with guys like Praise I Am, who I love dearly, but I think he was. I think you guys were very manipulative with him that other day, and Praise was, in my opinion, he was wrong for the stuff that he said about Darth regarding him being capable of committing murder or something like that, or being some sort of psychopath. I think that was wrong. I think it was wrong of you as well to kind of egg him on to say such things like that. I think it was very disingenuous on your part. So you need to be ashamed of yourself. So.
Do you want to say it?
Say what?
Do you have a bell you can ring? Just say shame and then ring the bell, and then I'll just subject myself to it.
If I had
I'm waiting.
If I had my computer hooked up to Clubhouse, I would definitely have my voice mod sound effect thing hooked up. But
you can just say it to me. Just say shame repeatedly. Go ahead.
Shame.
Yeah, but Darth doesn't think that Praise was manipulated.
Yes, he does.
Does he?
I don't think so.
Well, hold on a sec.
He didn't
Hold
say
on a
anything
sec.
about that.
Yeah,
hold on.
Darth does believe that about Praise.
Hold on a second. I was right in the middle of being shamed, and I just want, like, were you done with the shaming ceremony or whatever?
It's only going to be brief. So.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, never mind. Sorry, Sean. Go ahead.
Yeah, Darth thinks that Praise is to blame. Praise and blame.
Well, Praise
for his
openly
actions.
admitted by you guys provoking him to say so that Darth has the capability of committing murder or doing something harsh to. Sounded like he said something about children in there at some point, or
Maybe
I don't,
young.
really surprised at some of the things that Praise was saying. Actually, I couldn't believe it.
Praise has his own agency, presumably. He's not a child, right?
Yeah, that's true. Well, look, yeah, I do agree that Darth can be very difficult to have some different types of conversations with. But again, like I point out all the time, that's a flaw. Just like every human being in the world has a flaw. So it's something that we have to work on. And Darth, I think Darth has made several attempts to be better in regards to conversations. But again, like the rest of us, sometimes we don't stay consistent. Sometimes we slip back into our flawed
We fall
manners,
short.
and it's a common cycle.
By sometimes
Wait,
you
but
mean every
but
day?
Darth isn't making mistakes, right?
I'm sorry, say it again.
I asked, like, but you mean like Darth doesn't make mistakes, does he?
No, Darth does make mistakes. That's why I said flaw. Flaw. What do you think a flaw is?
So can we just
that's
can I just get before we get to bogged down in this, just want to be clear that you're well aware of the consequences of associating with us and having this type of fun.
Absolutely.
You're completely well aware. You know what's going to happen. You expect it to happen.
Yeah.
And you're okay with being blocked.
Yeah.
And just saying goodbye to any kind of friendship or interaction you have.
Yeah, absolutely. I think what Darth is really
wow.
Based off of the conversation that I've seen him have, he's more concerned with whether or not the people that are associating themselves with you guys is actually congratulating the slanderous acts that you guys are doing against Darth, or the milquetoast responses to the slanderous acts, the slanderous behavior that you guys perform. See, I'm not doing that. I'm not congratulating. I'm not being milquetoast towards it. I'm not being sympathetic with any of you guys that slander Darth on a regular basis. Even though I do come into
You think
this
you're
room.
not going
to... Actually, your discussions about the racism stuff qualifies for that.
No, it doesn't. Actually, I was
actually he does, and that's why Darth said,
"No,
Vekl, I'm not happy with you." After your third round of coming in and talking about the racism, that's collaboration. That's you engaging in a platform to talk about Darth being racist.
Yeah, but what I'm not doing though is what he was complaining to James is tired about, and what Praise was doing. See, what James is tired, what he was accusing of James doing, was being kind of soft with you guys with regards to your slanderous activity.
Praises slanderous.
And yeah, and oh yeah, right. And Praise is right. And of course, he's obviously mad at Praise for guys provoking him to say stupid stuff. But I'm not doing any of that. See, I'm in this room, rebuking some of you,
rebuking us,
and in disagreement with you guys and defending Darth. See, so I'm not.
Do you know he blocked John Lee as well?
What
blocked
happened?
John Lee.
Yeah, I can see why he blocked John Lee, right? Even though, well, for the same reason that he, blocked James, or that he's done with James.
Yeah, but John Lee didn't have anything to do with
because as a matter of fact, John Lee has said on numerous occasions, he said disparaging things about Darth too, in front of you guys.
Okay.
Has he not?
Well, he said he's a racist. I guess that's disparaging, but that was kind of.
So why would he say something like that about Darth, but not directly to him, in order to try to bring some sort of correction to him? Why would he go in the company of atheists who already hate Darth and say that about Darth, instead of just coming to him man to man privately? And
do you disown and condemn them, Vekl?
Well, the thing is,
so that's the difference. Now, if Darth ends up blocking me just because I'm here, hey, like I said before, that's it's his prerogative. He can do whatever he wants. I'm still gonna get paid.
Yeah. Darth's not paying
I'm
You
your
just
still
don't
bills,
have
that's
care.
for sure.
yeah, right. He's not
No,
paying
he's
my bills.
not.
Right.
You just
Like I
don't
said to you
care.
guys,
Not paying your
Darth
bills.
is not paying my bills
Exactly
either.
right.
I love Darth. I love Darth to death. I'll still continue to
Mm-hmm.
subscribe
But you don't.
to
But you
him.
don't
To
care if
listen.
he blocks you. But you
Mm.
love him.
Well, listen. I don't want Darth to block me. I really don't. I love Darth.
Wow.
I love him dearly. But if that's what he chooses to do, I mean,
This
what am I going to
prerogative.
do? Like roll? I mean, what am I going to do? Like get
In
in
a
the
way,
corner,
you're kind
knock
of
on
calling
the
him
door,
out right
you know,
now, aren't you?
tapping my forehead, and say, "Oh, won't Darth talk to me?"
Yeah.
No, it's not going to happen.
You're your own
Then
man.
just
That's
stop
obvious.
having
Yeah, you're just
so
gonna
much
go about
fun
your
over
business
here,
because you
you
don't care.
silly
I feel a
goofball.
little empty inside because Darth. I value Darth's
Because you don't even
company.
hang around Darth. More you hang around here more than you hang around with Darth.
And by the
What do
way,
you care if he
and by the
blocks
way,
you?
by the way, I'm being like 100% serious when I tell you guys that I value his company and his
But you're here.
apologetics. So I do. I'm not saying that just to be funny. I
You
do.
don't care if he
But look,
blocks you. You
if you
value him
loved
so
him
much.
that
No,
much,
I would be a little perturbed, but not to the point where I'm going to feel like.
You seem to be under the impression that like what you're doing now is some kind of
yeah, it's
exception
not.
that might not warrant a block. This is exactly what would warrant a block.
Is he on the phone?
He might still be on the phone. I see the icon.
Thank you, Tom Rabbit.